Today, we're going to tackle one of the single biggest hurdles for anyone trying to become a product manager.
How in the world do you break into the field? Well, the answer isn't just a better resume. It's a powerful portfolio. And today we're going to give you the blueprint to build the exact key you need to unlock those doors. It all boils down to this, right? The classic, super frustrating question. You see the job description, you know you could do it, but every single one is asking for experience that you just don't have. So how are you supposed to get the job that gives you the experience when you need the experience to even get the job? It's the ultimate chicken and egg problem. And this is what that paradox looks like on paper. The job wants 2 to 3 years of experience, and your resume, well, it says 0. Now, it's really easy to get cynical and think that companies are just trying to be unfair, but that's not really what's going on. They use experience as a shortcut, right? It's a proxy to see if you can handle the huge responsibility of being a PM. So the real question for us is, how can we give them a different, even better kind of proof? And that, my friends, is the product portfolio. But let's get one thing straight. This is not a scrapbook of your random shower thoughts. A portfolio is a carefully curated, totally strategic collection of your work. It's designed to be tangible proof of your skills, your thinking, and your real, genuine passion for this stuff. It's how you get a hiring manager to trust you before you even set foot in the room. So what are you actually proving with this thing? Let's break it down into 4 key areas. First, you're proving you can do the work, that you can execute. Second, you're showing your skills, the tangible stuff, like running user research or digging into data. Third, and this is a big one, you're showcasing your product thinking, how you connect the dots and strategize solutions. And finally, passion. And I'm not talking about just saying I'm passionate about products. I'm talking about showing the receipts, the work you did on a Saturday night because you just couldn't let an idea go. I love this concept. First, you need to deserve, then only you can desire. Just let that sink in for a second. Of course, you desire the product manager role, but the portfolio, that's the work you put in to actually deserve it. It's the reps, it's the deep thinking, it's the effort that proves you're ready to step up and take on that responsibility. Okay, so the theory is great, but let's get practical. What do you actually put in this portfolio? Let's get into the nitty-gritty, the actual blueprint for your content. Now, this is a really, really smart way to think about it. It's a hierarchy of impact versus control. See, at the very top, you've got past product work. That has the highest impact because it's real-world stuff, but you have the least control over what you can share, because of NDAs and things. As you go down the list, through side projects, improvements, and teardowns, all the way to commentary and content, your personal control goes way, way up. The magic is in picking a few projects from different spots on this list to show your range. But listen, here's a huge word of caution. This is a trap so many people fall into. Don't think you need 10 different projects. The goal here is absolutely not quantity. The advice is crystal clear. Aim for a maximum of 3 or 4 case studies, but make sure each one is incredibly deep and well thought out. One amazing, deeply researched project is worth more than a dozen shallow ones, every time. All right, so you've picked your projects. Now let's talk about how to make them pop, how to make them truly stand out. We're going to go from having a good portfolio to one that's totally unforgettable. Rule number 1, and honestly, this might be the most important rule of all. You have to go deep. A shallow project that just scratches the surface is, and I'm not exaggerating here, worse than having no project at all. It just screams to a recruiter that you don't really get it. You have to show your work, your research, your messy thought process, even the ideas that didn't work out. Next up, you've got to be a storyteller. Don't just give your project a boring academic title like an analysis of YouTube in EdTech. No way. Reframe it. Make it compelling. Turn it into a headline that grabs them, something like how YouTube can unlock a billion-dollar opportunity in education. See the difference? One sounds like homework. The other sounds like a business opportunity. And that flows perfectly into this next point. Always, always show the impact. You have to connect your work back to business goals. Why do companies hire PMs in the first place? To move the needle, to drive outcomes, more users, more revenue, more engagement. So even if it's a hypothetical project, you have to show that you're thinking in terms of metrics and real-world business results. So, you've done it. You've built this incredible portfolio. It's deep, it's compelling, it's packed with impact. You've basically forged the master key. Now for the fun part, actually getting your foot in the door and using it. You can't be shy about this. You've done all this hard work, now you need to make sure people see it. Add your best work right to the featured section on your LinkedIn profile. Put the link front and center on your resume. Heck, put it in your email signature. Do some basic SEO on your portfolio website. The goal is to maximize its surface area so that recruiters and hiring managers can't help but stumble across your amazing work. So, at the end of the day, remember this. Your resume is a list of what you've done in the past. Your portfolio, that's proof of what you're capable of in the future. It is your proof of work, your proof of skill, and your proof of passion. It's the single best tool you have to close that experience gap. So the only question left is, what are you going to prove first?